from White Pine Homestead, and I wanted to make a little video today to just kind of show you guys what I do to organize my seeds. I love buying seeds for planting in the garden, whether we're doing container gardening like we are this year or at past places we've lived where we actually had garden beds. But they were always such a big mess. Like they were shoved in Ziploc bags, and I always keep them in the freezer, and I'll tell you why here in just a minute. But it was just kind of a mess when it came time to plant. You had to get them all out and lay them out and organize them, and I just felt that that was a bit of a pain. So any of you that are watching this that actually might know me, you'd know I'm a type A personality, and I really like things organized, and that I function really well when things are organized. So my sister, for my birthday this year, bought me this lovely labeler, which I'm super excited to have to label the things that I'm organizing, because I always just took tape and wrote things down and made these labels, but now I have something that's a little bit more pretty. So she sent me this labeler, and I've already put it to great use. I went ahead and took my seeds after I figured out what I was planning this year and started my starts and did all that good stuff and organized them just like I normally would. But I bought this case. I'm going to show it to you here, and if you can see there, it already reads, well, it's backwards for you guys, but it says seeds. So this is one of those things, and they've sold them for a long time, that you can buy to organize your photos, 4x6 photos or smaller. And yeah, I thought it was a great idea to organize my seeds. So, yes, they are in alphabetical order, but here they are. I don't know how well you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. And I actually have more seeds than this. So I'm going to be buying a second one of these because I was only able to go up to T's in this with my organizing. And I have culinary herbs, but I'd also like to make my medicinal herbs batch. So this is just a wonderful way to, one thing, know what you have come the next season. Like, okay, what do I have left over? What do I need to repurchase? I went through my cabbage, and I had ordered a specific cabbage and then found I already had that type cabbage already. So now I have more, and that's fine. But it will help me not to buy more than I need and so I'm super excited about having this system. And then I will literally just take this and put it in my deep freezer until next year. And the reason that I do that is because when you get your seeds, it'll state on there, germinate, the likelihood that your seed's going to germinate. And that's based on seeds that were saved from the year before. Every year that goes by, those seeds have less and less likelihood of germinating. But if you freeze them, that becomes dormant, and you hopefully will have good germination based on that. So I freeze them. Now I won't be doing it. I pulled out so many Ziploc bags of seeds out of my freezer. It was ridiculous. I had no idea that I had that many in there. But now they're gone, and they're all organized right here with this lovely labeler my sister gave me. So if you guys are interested in these items, I'll link it down below in case you want to look at those. But you can find them. They're easily found out there. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is I was talking with someone the other day about the difference of seeds, and I thought, oh, well, there's probably other people out there that aren't super familiar with that, and I wanted to just explain that a little bit to everyone else. So you have GMO seeds, you have hybrid seeds, you have heirloom seeds, and then of course organic. And people get some things mixed up. So I want to talk about the fact that people look at a hybrid and go, oh, well, that's genetically modified. Well, a hybrid seed is just a seed that where someone has taken and crossbred different types of, we'll say, tomatoes. And say you're planting a hybrid tomato or a hybrid squash. That just means that seed is less disease, it has more disease resistance than an heirloom seed does. The biggest difference from those is that an heirloom plant, you can save your seeds for the next year, and you don't have to rebuy that seed if you learn how to do seed saving. But if it's a hybrid seed, you can't do that. You can't, because they've been crossbred, you can't save seeds from that plant. So there's plus and minuses. You can save your own seeds, or you can have a less likelihood of diseased plants or any issues with those plants by doing the hybrids. Both of them you can get in organic. So a lot of people go, oh, well, if it says it's organic, it must be non-GMO. Well, that's not guaranteed either, because you can organically raise a genetically modified plant. So if it's important to you to not have genetically modified food, if it's important to you to eat organic, then you need to look at both of those. Of course, a genetically modified plant is not going to provide you with seeds either. But just because it's genetically a GMO does not mean it is a hybrid. Those are not the same thing. And so people need to understand the difference between that. And I just wanted to kind of explain those things to everyone. So depending on what's important to you, is the type seeds that you buy. But I just thought this was the greatest thing, and I'm super excited. And unfortunately, not all my seeds fit, so I do have more Ziploc bags of seeds. And of course, these few that are sitting right here. So I'm actually going to buy a second one of these. I think I mentioned that already, to go ahead and organize. But it will make the beginning of my growing season so much simpler to know what I have, or even long before that, when you're ordering seeds in, say, January or February, you can at least look at what you have before you, unless you just want to have a back stock. But if you're just trying to find, okay, what do I want this year? Or what varieties do I want to do of tomatoes or green beans or watermelon, or who knows, whatever you're looking at, you can at least look at this and go, oh, okay. All right, oh, I already have that one. So I just found it was a great tool. I want to share it all with you guys, and I hope you're having a great week. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.